Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the world of Wraith. Got you guys again with another market watch. If you guys like this type of content, put a like, press the like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment down below. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Looking for scrap. This has been kind of sold out. Rainbow foils, there's only 3 on the market. It's so rare from outsiders, and it's $1. Alright, looks like it's been slowly getting to $1. Yeah, after shipping, like you're paying $1 for this, $2 for heavily played. Iro uses this new. Who else? Uzeri runs it sometimes. I think it's a really good generic. It's a 1 for 5 go again. So if you don't have your playset, I would ask your locals for it. I would not buy the rainbow foils right now, but make sure you have this. This is pretty good card, and it's generic, so it's gonna see a lot of play in the future. Next up, we got Deadwood Dirge, the EA promos with the micro text box. Looks like it's about $11, then goes to 14, 15. Um, I think the Runeblade hype is still there, but these are gonna be pretty rare. I think you can only get them because of ProQuest. Yeah, I think it was a ProQuest promo. So if you don't have yours and you're looking to get your playset, now might be the time. There's 22 on the market, so there's some available. Same with Rune Rager Swarm. It's a little bit cheaper than Deadwood Dirge, but I mean, just look at this card. The micro text box in this game just looks so amazing. For about $10, I remember during ProQuest, people were paying about $20 for this, so this is like half off what people were paying when it came out. NRG has 7, so you could snack a playset from this dude for 30. Not a bad price. Runeblade's one of the strongest classes in Flesh and Blood, in my opinion, with their mixed damage. And Rune Ranger Swarm, pretty good card. Next up, Jack O' Lantern. This is for Shadow Runeblade only, so we only have Vincent as well as Chain. But I've been hearing talks of a red line Vincent. This banishes the top card of your deck. If it's a red, create a rune chant token. If you're interested in playing Vincent, I would not miss out on this. This guy has a 4 available, 350, so a little bit over $10 for a playset. But this was a Halloween promo, I think last year. Not even this Halloween season. I think this was last year. So if this ever becomes meta relevant, this could shoot up. If you're interested in playing Vincent, I would make sure I have my playset, at least in the reds. Yellows and blues also are available, but I don't think they'll see too much play. Maybe the blues, but I don't think there would ever be a blue line Vincent. Whereas in a red line Vincent, you know, her doing the rune gate stuff, she's gonna be discounting all her stuff with rune chants. Red line Vincent, I could definitely see that happening. Next up, spinning wheel kick. Just like looking for scrap, another rare from outsiders. Hey, this is $2, $3, shooting up to $6. Look through your bulk. Spinning wheel kick is worth something now. Even the rainbow foil is $10. So, if you got some outsider bulk, go ahead and look through your rares. Pull out spinning wheel kicks. Pull out looking for scraps. And talking about spinning wheel kick, we also have an EA version. I think this is for a skirmish. I only see 3 on the market, about 27. Some of you might have this. People that go to their skirmishes. I think this was maybe like a year ago or maybe like 3 skirmish seasons ago. But about $27. So yeah, this is kind of what I'm thinking is gonna happen to Deadwood Dirge and Rune Rager Swarm. I think it'll hit about this price eventually because these are kind of hard to come by, especially as EAs that are not in sets. They're only like promotional items. And last up, Cyclone Roundhouse. On the spinning wheel kick topic, this is like the finisher. It's a 2 for 5, and the spinning wheel kick was the last attack in this combat chain. At the beginning of the reaction step, banish or random defending card from each chain link. It was pretty cool. It could take out things in the previous chain links. I know this was seen play back when Valiant Dynamo was used a lot. This banishing a Valiant Dynamo can be so much value. It's a block 3 yellow. Super cheap right now, but you know, if you're playing spinning wheel kick and you don't have your copies, I would recommend getting them. I mean, they're a couple cents. They're like the combo finisher, rainbow foils, a little over $1. Maybe if you buy your spinning wheel kicks and you just add this to your cart, maybe someone in the seller has it. But yeah, even if you check your bulk, and you see one of these, just pull them out. Spinning wheel kick has some traction. This is a nice little combo finisher. While we're talking about ninjas, Mask of the Pouncing Lynx, I think this is one of the best headpiece for ninjas. They all run it. Even though Mask of Momentum is so good, I just think any ninja player should own these cold foils. Super cheap, about $10. They were a little bit higher not too long ago. And if you don't want to spend $10 on a cold foil, the non-foils are $3, maybe a little like closer to $4 after shipping. If you're looking to play Syndra, if you're excited about her, I would just buy this. It's super cheap. It's a really good card. Next up, Take It on the Chin. I think even though we're getting what is he called? A Royal Dragonic Warrior? I think a lot of the cards that we're gonna get in the set are gonna be just good warrior cards. They're gonna push warrior a little up. Warriors have been down in the dumps, and I think LSS wants to pick them up. This is one of the best cards for warriors. It might not seem like it. You only get 2 prevention, and then you get an agility. But that agility can go a long way. And this was one of the armory kit promos, the extended arts. Pretty cheap right now. Well, alright, so it's up to $5, so it might already be seeing a little spike upwards. But the non-foils, probably even the foils are readily available. But the nice EA, you might have some of these. If not, if you're looking to play warrior, maybe you want to bling out your deck. Let's see, next up, Spill Blood. I know that the Haunted is going to be a dagger focus set, but kind of like how I was saying, warriors are going to get support. I think Spill Blood could definitely make a comeback, especially with Axe Dory, maybe Axe Olympia. Right now it's super cheap. Dollar, then it goes to $2. If you're interested in playing Warriors and you don't have yours, I would highly advise getting it. This is one of the, I would call it a power card. Back when we were playing Hatchet's Story, you could get like 8 points out of this if your hatchets were hitting, then you hit with them again. For $1, this is super cheap. If you don't want to buy them on TCG, ask your locals. Maybe some people have them. If you're interested in Warrior, I would not miss out on this. Next up, BIOS update. Even though Dash.io lost High Octane, BIOS update is kind of doing what High Octane used to do. When you're boosting these items and you're just getting action points because you crank your items that you banish, yeah, I think BIOS update slowly gonna be creeping up. If you're interested in Mechanologist, I would be getting my own copy soon. Let's see the rainbow foils, 16 on the market, so more rainbows than non-foils, but rainbow foils are about $7. I think it's a great card. Artwork is awesome. If you're interested in playing mech, I'd make sure I have my copies, my playsets. Another mech card, Magnetic Shockwave. This one isn't seeing as much play right now, but for a Majestic from Crucible of War, I remember this being at 20 at one point. But super cheap right now for $6.15, $6.16, $6 to $7. If you don't have your playset and you're interested in playing mech, this is really good against ninjas, even good against like guardians and brutes. Classes that have a really big fridge that want to save them for on hits. If you just do a little 2-3 chain link boost, especially if you combo this with T-Bones, you could take a lot of their armor value, and then when you're gonna do your real on hits with your boom grenades or things like that, they won't really have the armor to cover them up. So it's a blue block 3 at the very worst. It might not be seeing play right now, but I do think it's worth owning a playset, especially if you like Mechknowledge as a class. Alright, next up, we're going to get into kind of the main topic of this market watch, which is History Pack. A lot of these History Pack cards are very low in quantities and pretty high on price. Look at Endless Arrow, less quantities on History Pack. Red in the Ledger, 31 in History Pack, 82 in Arcane Rising. This is a little different since they have the Aselia Armory deck, but some people really don't like the white border. Guys, just look around. Don't assume just because you're getting in a History Pack it's going to be cheaper. Maybe you'd want to spend $1 more to get the black border version. This is actually the exception. 3 of a Kind is pretty cheap in History Pack, whereas in Arcane Rising it's about $5. So with the new Riptide card making a lot of waves, people are wondering like, what can I play on my opponent's turn as an instant? If you play 3 of a Kind on your opponent's turn as Riptide, seems pretty good to me. I would pick up the History Pack. I think these are bound to go up. I think when people start figuring out something, or even in the future when Rangers get more hype, someone that can use 3 of a Kind, these are going to get bought out. People are going to be like, okay, let me buy the History Pack once it's cheaper. And then this is going to be close to the one in Arcane Rising, because many of the History Pack cards are getting very close. Look at Spinal Crush, 10 History Pack, 46 on Welcome to Wraith. History Pack is more expensive. So do your due diligence, check the printings on I think it's the first 2-3 sets that got reprinted in History Pack 1. Don't just think, oh, Spinal Crush from History Pack is just going to be cheaper. I'm just going to add it to my cart. I know it'll be less on Welcome to Wraith. You got to really check, because right now it's looking like this is more expensive than the Welcome to Wraith one. Another thing while we're touching on Guardians, Metro Grande Blue Extended Art, I think this was an Armory promo. This is kind of cheap right now, 3 and slowly going up to 4 and 5. This is a great finisher, 8 Dominate on a blue block 3. If you're interested in playing Guardian, I would highly recommend picking this up, especially before Smash Palace comes out. I'm sorry, not Smash Palace, I'm way too ahead of myself. Especially before the Mastery Pack Guardian comes out. Alright, back to the History Pack that we're talking about. Would you want to spend $24.62 on a white border scalpskin letters? Or would you want to spend 28 more cents to get a foil unlimited Welcome to Wraith? I'll let you be the deciding factor of that. Even the market price, look at the market price, $29.57, $28.63. So guys, do your due diligence, check. Personally, I would spend a little bit more money to get a foil version, especially of a legendary. Fate Foreseen, yet again, History Pack strikes again, super close, but there's way less listings for History Pack. Sink Below, this one's a little different since Armory deck Bolton, and there's a History Pack Blitz deck that has them. But yeah, they're all about the same price. But if the white border bothers you, if you don't have your Sink Belows, maybe you'd want to get some black border ones for just a little bit more. Last, Sigil of Solace. Look at that. History Pack is worth more than the regular Welcome to Wraith one. And then I think we're going to end it off here. I think this is the biggest culprit, shall I say, of this theme. $3 for History Pack Snatch. Welcome to Wraith Snatch is about $2. Only 3 available. To the point that there's only 3 available, people were buying this over the Welcome to Wraith one, and now it's worth more. But realistically, I think the whole community likes black borders more. Make sure if you guys are buying cards from History Pack, you check their OG versions too. You might save some money, you might spend a little bit of extra money, but you might get something better out of it. But that about wraps it up. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to leave a comment down below if you want me to check any cards in the future. If you like this type of content, please subscribe. I'm working on a video for new players, like staple cards you should pick up for new players. So be on the lookout for that. And thank y'all so much for watching. Peace.